When you open AutoCAD for the very first time, you are greeted by an intimidating, infinite, dark void. But as that grid locks into place, you are looking at the digital birthplace for global infrastructure. Conquering this environment is a rigorous professional requirement. Passing the AutoCAD Certified Professional exam validates your command over this space, a credential utilized by global firms to vet their lead designers. This blank canvas is a strict Cartesian workspace. Every design, no matter how complex, is anchored by a single origin point, 0, 0, with X and Y axes dictating every measurement from there. You have to accept these absolute mathematical boundaries before you can construct a single object in the physical world. To move quickly, drafters learn to bypass the interface menus entirely. Instead, they speak the software's native language by typing raw text directly into the command line. Tap L on your keyboard and you generate a line. Hit C, and a perfect circle appears on the grid. Everything built with these commands follows the golden rule of model space, literal 1-to-1 scale. Whether you are drafting a half-inch microchip or a 1,000-foot skyscraper, you draw it at full real-world size. Because the workspace is massive, users deploy tools like object snaps and dynamic input to lock their cursor onto precise mathematical coordinates, removing any chance of human error. Once you internalize this command language, you stop drawing by visual estimation. Every line you place becomes a deliberate, calculated coordinate. In the early weeks of learning the software, a drafter rapidly builds speed. By deploying tools like associative arrays and reusable blocks, a single drawn chair can instantly populate an entire theater layout. To keep a massive, complex floor plan legible, all this geometry is organized into strict layering systems. Electrical wiring on one layer, structural walls on another. However, no matter how perfectly organized those layers are, the entire design remains trapped on a flat two-dimensional plane. Real-world physical objects have volume and mass. To properly engineer them, the designer eventually has to abandon the safety of the flat grid and step forward into the z-axis. Activating the z-axis introduces the view cube, allowing you to orbit your perspective and extrude flat profiles into basic three-dimensional volumes. Simple extrusion is only the beginning. In standard university CAD curricula, Day 19 marks the transition where students stop making basic blocks and begin the sophisticated manipulation of solid geometry. Look at this actual university syllabus. Session 19 targets a specific block of 4 advanced commands that move beyond basic 3D into professional-grade modeling. First is the loft command. It bridges multiple flat wireframe profiles floating in space to generate a complex organic volume. Then, the slice command cuts that solid geometry into precise halves. Finally, the shell tool hollows out the interior, leaving a uniform wall thickness to create a manufacturable part. Mastering the ability to mold, slice, and carve digital mass is what distinguishes an entry-level drafter from a professional engineer. A pristine digital model floating in a void cannot instruct a crew on how to pour concrete or mill steel. This is where AutoCAD's dual architecture comes in. You build the model in the infinite environment of model space, but you present it in the finite, printable realm called paper space. Paper space utilizes layouts to generate a scaled viewport window. It takes your infinite one-to-one model and scales it down so it fits safely onto a standardized sheet of paper. To ensure the construction crew can actually read the measurements, we use annotated scaling. This locks your dimensions and text, keeping them perfectly legible regardless of how deeply the viewport is zoomed in. With the layout locked, the plot command takes over, exporting a clean PDF or spooling out a massive physical blueprint from a wide-format printer. Transitioning into paper space is how we tame endless digital geometry and package it into an actionable, real-world document. The journey from placing a first coordinate on a blank grid to plotting a finished manufacturing blueprint requires a disciplined mastery of the software's internal logic. AutoCAD operates as a deeply structured efficiency engine. You have to internalize its rules, speak its command language, and operate within its strict mathematical environment. When you do, you gain the ability to pull an idea out of your imagination and translate it into the universal language of physical construction.